What's up? You're watching Cheap Seats. I'm Riley. That's Graydon, and welcome to our Week 14 Power Rankings. It smells like football in here, and it smells like there's a new Copes drop out on Copes.shop.
Ooh, it smells like fresh clothes. It actually kind of smells good.
And I'm wearing one of the hats right now, but there's like 30 items over on Copes.shop. Check that out. Go pick something up. Great for Christmas. Get your mom a mug.
I'm wearing all other 29 items, but down here.
Oh, that's interesting.
Including the pool stick.
Yeah. Also, I wanted to say really quick, there's something really interesting going on in fantasy football. Okay?
Really?
We're about to go into the playoffs. It's the last week of the regular season of fantasy football.
Yeah.
And misfortune has fallen upon us at Cheap Seats here. I'm on a losing streak, okay?
Yeah.
I'm not doing super well. I'm 6-7. And if I lose, I'm out of the playoffs.
Yeah.
This week. If I win, I'm in the playoffs.
Okay.
Graydon is in last place.
Yeah.
And we're playing each other. So if I make the playoffs, you have to donate sperm to a sperm bank.
Yeah.
That's what's happening this week. There's a lot on the line. Either I miss the playoffs and you maybe don't have to donate to a sperm
But
bank.
I'll probably have to do it anyway. I'm like last by a full. I'm not tied with anyone.
Right, but if that person loses and you win, you have the points tiebreaker.
I do?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh.
Yeah. So
I mean, I'm cool with it. Whatever.
So there's gonna be a little Graydon running around somewhere. Maybe even like a few. Actually, probably not. Your cum is trash.
No, it's not. Unfortunately.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you found out.
It's big.
It's a big cum.
It's huge.
That's
and it's
interesting.
working.
Oh no.
It's working even if it's not going inside of someone.
Really?
It runs away.
It runs inside of people.
It runs on the
to
ground.
make children.
Yeah.
That's not good, dude.
No, it's bad.
That's really bad.
Yeah, so that's that. I'm not too worried about it because the punishment is to donate sperm and then select the box that the child can call you when they're 18.
Yeah.
When they're 18, not when I'm 18.
Yeah.
I don't know if I got 18 years on the book.
Oh no.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like
they're gonna
be calling a dead line.
Yeah. It's gonna be
It's gonna be like someone else.
The caller you're trying to reach has passed away.
Yeah, 9 years ago.
The caller you're trying to reach drowned in their own vomit. You know what I mean?
I do, man.
Yeah.
I do. I would never drown. I'm a great swimmer.
That's true. You are.
Thank you.
Yeah, just like that David from Friends.
Yeah. On our records last week, you went 7-9. I picked up
Terrible.
2 games on you. I went 9-7. And thanks to our good worker and friend and reliable person in general, Reese West.
Yeah.
We have a total on our records.
Yes.
For the season, I am 110, 82-1, and you are 120, 72-1.
Okay, so I am 10 games up on you there.
With 5 weeks left.
But I did go 0-3 on Thursday on Thanksgiving. And then I lost. I also was 0-4 going into Sunday's games.
Yeah.
Hashtag dumbass. I was putting that out there.
I know, I saw that.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah, and so it was crazy embarrassing because I was watching with my 99-year-old grandma. And she was so like, oh my God, you're an idiot. She's a big Cheap Seats fan.
She's sharper than you.
Yeah, and she was like, how did you not know that the Cowboys were going to beat the Chiefs? And I was like, what the hell, Grandma?
Yeah, you got to pick the boys.
Yeah, and so, yeah, it's not, yeah.
That sucks, man.
It's kind of bad right now.
Did you see Colson Yankoff get a catch?
Who's the hell?
The Commanders got a guy named Colson Yankoff.
Wow.
I just wanted to shout him out.
That is a cool name.
Yankoff.
There were a lot of new people playing this week because a lot of people are hurt.
Yeah.
And I love, like, I think one of the most embarrassing things about being a football fan is the tight ends.
Yeah.
Because I have to, like, consistently root for dudes named Braxton.
Yeah.
And, like, Colson and Dalton.
Yeah.
It's just, like, for some reason,
tight ends
these guys, I'm like, come on, Braxton. And I hate doing that to my TV.
Yeah.
So.
Brock, go in.
Yeah, it's a tough one, but let's go game by game.
Let's do it. I got some fun stats to tag in along the way.
Yeah, playoff picture is it's like all upside down now. It's
awesome.
A very weird thing. The Bears are the #1 seed in the NFC.
Yep.
Nobody saw that coming going into the year.
I sure as fuck didn't.
I definitely didn't.
No.
Every single team in the wild card in the AFC right now is 8-4 exactly.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
Pretty much means a couple 10-win teams are going to miss the playoffs, which is fun.
Yeah, so there's 3 8-4 teams in the wild card, and then the Jaguars are now winning that division at 8-4.
Yep.
And the Jags and 2 of those wild card teams have tiebreakers over the Chiefs.
Yeah.
The Chiefs have to win out and have other shit happen.
They do not control their own destiny, and it feels good to be alive.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not going to make the playoffs this year, which is pretty exciting, especially the way the Broncos have been, not how they look, but how they win.
Yeah.
For some reason, they win these crazy games that even against bad teams, they're squeaking these games out. And it's pretty wild to watch. But we'll start with Thursday's games, Packers and Lions. The Lions are in big trouble.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to make the playoffs either.
It doesn't look great. They're sitting at like a 44% chance right now.
Mm-hmm.
They have some tough games. They have to play the Cowboys this week on Thursday night.
Yeah.
They have another one against the Bears.
They have another one against the Bears.
And then
they have another one against the Vikings.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's scary.
Yeah.
Divisional games, they've already lost to the Vikings once at home, so they have to go into Minnesota against Max Brosmer, who is just a gunslinger.
Yeah.
He'll do anything to get rid of the ball, and that's what I appreciate.
Especially do this.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
That one's a veteran move.
I've never seen it, so it's got to be cool. If you took a freeze frame of that and just replaced it with Patrick Mahomes, you'd be like, whoa, how do you throw that touchdown?
Yeah. And Amon-Ra St. Brown is out for a few weeks, most likely, and so it's tough. Jameer Gibbs is going to have to really turn like water into wine.
The last couple days on the 97 won the ticket. Shout out Detroit Sports Radio.
Let's go.
They've just been teasing because the whole Frank Ragnow excitement that got shut down. Like someone will call in and be like, so excited. Looks like we're going to make the playoffs. Calvin Johnson coming out of retirement. You hear this, guys? Barry Sanders is putting his cleats back on. They're just saying Matthew Stafford's retiring and then unretiring to become a Lion.
That is so funny.
So good.
Yeah, that's good. I don't know. I was in Chicago this weekend, and it was so weird being like a pseudo Lions fan there, and how like. I will be honest, Chicago Bears fans were being like extremely nice. Yeah. In this weird way. Like if you were in Philly or something, it would have been like a different, but the Bears are doing well and they're better than they're like, damn, it's nice to be a Bears fan. I'm so sorry about the Lions. Like they're
I think they're just like, it feels like 2 years ahead of schedule.
Yeah.
Like they had the Caleb kind of fumble first year, you fire Eberflus, you get Ben Johnson, and you're like, all right, he's going to need a draft. At least like 2 drafts, maybe get everyone adjusted, establish his offense. Caleb's going to get it. And then you come out this year just like they've won all those just sneaky close games. And they could easily be a 7-win team right now. Yeah. But they're not. And they're a top.
Yeah, they're an 8-win team.
And Ben Johnson's popping his fucking top off.
Yeah, he's calling great
and
games.
He's hairless.
Yeah, I know. I didn't like that. I didn't like how he looked when the
like
shirt
that
came
one
off.
bit.
No.
He does not look like a football. I want my football coach to have marine tattoos and hair.
He kind of looks like he would work at like a Verizon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or like a fancy, like a used Lexus car lot.
Yeah,
you know
definitely.
What I mean? Like, oh, this one's slick.
Chiefs Cowboys.
Awesome.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, that game was awesome, and we kind of inched towards picking them. I did at least. Yeah. Did you pick the boys?
I did.
Yeah. I wanted to do that, but I really thought like Chiefs back against the wall. Just history tells me they're gonna win, and it really was like a hard-fought game. Patrick Mahomes played really well. Yeah. It's just that offense was doing so much.
And that Cowboys defense does enough now, which is crazy.
Quentin Williams is playing his best football since year 2.
Jerry had cooked.
Yeah.
Literally. Like, they have not lost with Quentin Williams. That defense looks completely revitalized. Everything's like, I don't know. It's crazy. They went from decrepit, like, water through your hands to now being, like, stout.
Yeah,
pretty good.
Javonte Williams is a top 5 rusher in the NFL.
Yeah.
And then he was terrible last year.
You pair that with the best wide receiver duo. I mean, they're like, it's odd how like defense wins championships is like so far from true now. The Browns have the second best defense in the league and the 31st offense. That is like, I think identically flipped for the Cowboys. Yeah. They have the second best offense and like the 31st defense. But with a defense
because Colts have best offense or something?
Yeah.
I think Colts do now.
They might.
Or they did before last week or something.
Or maybe Dallas might even be number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Bills are number 2. Dallas is number 1. So they're 1-31.
Yeah.
But with a defense that's trending up and the Browns offense obviously not trending up, I thought that's a fun comparison because it's like if you just have a fire offense and a defense that fights enough. Right. You're going to be about 6-6, 500.
Yeah, but they were 3-5-1 at one point.
True.
And so it's like, it really just is kind of a fork in the road for teams. I think same thing you're seeing with the Texans right now. Texans just have such a good defense and their offense is catching up to it. Yeah. And same with the Broncos. Like, I think having a stout defense and a dominant defense, if you can hold that for enough time and let your offense catch up to it, you will be a playoff team. Right. I mean, the Texans looked like dead in the water.
Yeah.
Cowboys looked dead in the water, and they're the opposite, obviously.
Yeah.
And Bengals, same thing. Like,
yeah.
I mean, just getting
forced 5 turnovers.
Yeah. I thought the Bengals are done without John Burrow. And then they get John Burrow back, and goddamn. The defense looks good.
They are so far from done, too.
Oh, I know.
With the way the Steelers look and the way the Ravens looked last week.
Yeah, Mike Tomlin, right now there's talks of him getting fired.
Yeah, he should be. They chanted it in the stadium. That was my favorite part of the whole week. I like that more than Thanksgiving and hugging my mom.
Yeah.
The fact that Heinz Field gave up the most rushing yards they've ever given up.
Mm-hmm.
They chanted for the firing of Mike Tomlin. Aaron Rodgers got a bloody nose. I was hard as an absolute timber.
Yeah, that's good, man.
Some form of timber.
Right, like a
oak,
tree or whatever.
Maple.
Something.
Ash.
Logs.
Logs.
Like logs or something.
Big stick.
Yeah. Speaking of that, Bengals Ravens,
awesome.
That was an awesome game. I was excited to watch it. I am honestly though, I'm sad about Lamar. It is hard to watch.
I'm not.
I am because I just love him so much as a player. Like I really don't. It's so weird watching Joe Burrow come off of an injury, come back and immediately be effective enough. At the beginning of the game, it looked a little maybe shaky, and then it was like, oh, he's Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
And Lamar Jackson has been back like 4 or 5 weeks and looks not like himself.
Yeah, I think 5 weeks because they won one without him, and then they had won 5 straight going into that game. According to EPA, that's his worst start as a Raven. That's his worst start in the NFL.
Yeah.
Was this week.
Yeah, and he looked terrible. The throws were bad.
Yeah.
Like it was tough to watch. I think the Ravens, I think they are kind of done. Like I know they're 6-6 in the worst division in the AFC right now, and probably 8 or 9 wins will win that division.
Yeah.
I think the Bengals have a better shot at it, and honestly, the Steelers right now I think have a better shot at it.
I still give them the slight edge over the Steelers just based on history and like how that team is. Like the vibes are so bad in Pittsburgh.
I know, but they've never been below 500.
Yeah.
So like to me, I mean not never, but you know what I mean, in the Tomlin era. So I'm kind of like, they might get to 9-8 just by virtue of being the Steelers, and they might win the division that way.
Yeah.
And I mean they're not gonna have tiebreakers or anything, but it's still it's in reach.
It's fun. It's like a real. This looks like the AFC South or something, or like
the NFC South.
Yeah, NFC South. Like this division is just 2 years ago, it was like undisputed best division in football.
Yeah.
And now it is just horse shit.
Yeah, it looks legitimately like the Ravens and Steelers look like the Bucs and Panthers right now.
Yeah, exactly.
It's weird. But okay, then Friday there was Bears Eagles. We kind of already talked about that.
That was awesome.
How the fuck did the Eagles give up that much on the ground?
Yeah.
It was 280 yards on the ground for Kyle Monangai and DeAndre Swift.
That's what's awesome right now. That takes so much pressure off of Caleb. He throws some great balls, but like he doesn't have to win the game if you're going to run for 200 plus on the ground. Like it just continue. And Ben Johnson, that's what he does. Like he had that great 1-2 punch with Monty and Jameer last year, and he's establishing something really similar here in Chicago.
Yeah, I think it's also interesting how like, you know, the Packers have gotten a lot of slack for having a deep wide receiver room with no true number one.
Sure.
And the Bears kind of have that almost, but the way that they've been able to like, it's like a better version of that.
Yeah.
Like any given play can be a Luther Burden moment or a Roma Dunze or, you know, DJ Moore.
Yeah, they're all kind of big play guys.
And then you got Loveland and Kmet, and that's a great tight end duo. You got the veteran and the rookie.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, Kyle Monangai came out of nowhere, but like they really do look like a real team on both sides of the ball. And they're one of those defenses too where they like are making up for maybe a lack of overall production with aggression. There's something about like them playing hard and feeling like there's an identity there.
They're just so hyped.
Yeah.
Talk about that's like best vibes in the league.
Yeah.
It's gotta be. Like anybody could go, like even their special teams when you watch them play, they're like their gunners on punts are sprinting. Like everyone's just playing so hard on that team. It's sick.
Yeah. I actually like seeing it, and I know that I'm a pseudo Lions fan, but like I've been saying, like the Bears are an exciting story. And that's how I feel about this season in general. There's a lot of parity. Like if you look at the records of every team that's in the playoffs right now against other playoff teams, most of them are like kind of around 500.
Yeah.
The only team who's really played a lot of playoff teams is the Rams, and they're 6-2.
Yeah.
And that's clearly far and away the best record against playoff teams.
Yeah.
The other ones are like 1-2, 2-3, 2-1.
Right.
Like everybody's playing each other. And so it really is anybody's Super Bowl. And that's really exciting. The Rams were the clear number one for everybody. They lose to the Panthers.
Yep.
And that really opens up this whole conversation now about the Broncos and the Patriots and these other contender teams. And I'm like, who is the dominant team?
Right.
Like, it used to always be the Chiefs and the Eagles.
I think it's Jags Bears. Those are my Super Bowl favorites right now.
Yeah,
Jags Bears
right.
Super Bowl. Book it right now.
Right. I will tell you, that would be an awful thing for business.
Oh, God. Maybe the worst.
If the Jacksonville no, it'd be, let's think, who's a worse NFC team? Like with Carolina.
Yeah, it'd be Carolina, Jacksonville.
Yeah, the Turquoise Bowl.
Oh,
that would literally, like...
They might lose money. Like Dancing with the Stars might get more viewers than that. People would be like, you know what? Let's put on last year's Super Bowl.
They would literally have to make the halftime show stacked. Like, it'd have to be a super group of,
you'd have to bring
like Beyonce and The Weeknd.
And Stephen Hawking or something.
Yeah, you'd have to bring him back from the dead.
He, like, comes up from the center. Yeah. Hologram Stephen Hawking does a burnout in the chair.
Yeah. And Tony Hawk is doing a half pipe like right next to it. Like
him,
it's like the whole time.
Yeah.
And you got like Bam Margera apologizing to Steve-O and Johnny Knoxville.
There's like a drone show of Prince and Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Michael's dancing, Prince is playing.
Yeah. They have Bradley Cooper dress up like his character from American Sniper and shoot the Marty Supreme balloon.
That's perfect.
You know?
Kelly Slater rides a wave that they build like outside the stadium and he like launches into the stadium or something.
Kelly Clarkson and Carrie Underwood in an octagon fighting UFC style.
Okay, I'd watch.
I'd watch if that was happening. Even if it's Trevor Lawrence and Bryce Young.
Bryce Young been balling though.
I know. Well, once every other week.
Bryce Young been balling though.
Okay, I saw a video online that was like one of those stupid football games where you like basically a stick figure, and it's like one of the quarterbacks in that throwing like 90-yard dots, and it's like Bryce Young whenever his job is on the line.
Yeah,
like the Panthers. He walked into an office this week and saw them looking at Fernando Mendoza stats and what it would take to trade up to get him, and then he was like, "Oh fuck, I gotta play." Go. Because he played like shit last week, and then he came out and balled against Matthew Stafford.
He's a young guy. It's good to see him play well in big games.
I see what you did there.
What?
He's a young guy.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. He's played well in big games this year, which is pretty sick for a second or third year guy.
Yeah. 49ers, Browns, you know.
Yeah,
Browns look shaky.
The thing is, it was just play calling that was really upsetting to me. It looks like Tommy Rees is getting the interview for the UCLA job. It looks like Stefanski is on the outs. And there was just... We looked bad on special teams again, which is, I forget his name right now. All the coaching besides Jim Schwartz is like super sus. So you had Harold Fannin go under center on a 4th and 1 play.
Fumble it. And
then in the press conference, they were like, why didn't you call a timeout? Harold Fannin's like 20 years old. And he was like, I didn't know what the play was really. That's Stefanski's job to go call a timeout. He's getting the call in from Tommy Rees. It just looked totally sloppy on the offensive play calling end, which sucks. Because I really think besides like a fumble, like we could have been in that game.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. To me, that like wrote the fate. I'm almost in a way like relieved if we would have won an uglier game. If San Francisco would have had a bad game and we win that, it feels like everybody like, okay, we're still on the outside looking into the playoffs. Maybe Stefanski sticks around. It looks like fire everybody but Jim Schwartz and Andrew Berry.
I think Stefanski gets the Giants job.
Yeah.
That's what I think is going to happen.
Yeah.
Probably.
I wouldn't be surprised if Kafka gets it. If there's not like another good... If Tomlin goes out, Tomlin seems like a great Giants coach.
That's true, yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah, who do the Browns get? I mean...
Salah's up there. They really want Salah.
Yeah.
Apparently, he's like a beloved guy. And then, I don't know. Out of those guys... I mean, I would love if... As a Notre Dame guy, I would love for Marcus Freeman to leave Notre Dame and come to Cleveland. But he's never going to do that. He likes Notre Dame too much.
Right.
So, I don't know. Salah would be cool with me. Outside of him, I don't really know. I'd have to like look at the OCs around the league.
Yeah, I think it would be OCs or DCs. I mean, it just depends on who's, you know, I wouldn't mind like a Bobby Slowick. Like, no. I think that'd be kind of interesting. But
it would be very Browns of them to fire everyone and promote Jim Schwartz.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's historically a bad move.
Right.
He has not been a good head coach. He seems like a Robert Saleh type.
Yeah.
And then, so, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, okay. Jags, Titans. I picked the Titans for no good goddamn reason.
That was Trevor Lawrence's best game.
Yeah, he dominated against, I mean, I think everybody looks good against the Titans.
That's true.
I think that's what we've learned. I don't read much into those games.
I think Jacoby Myers saved the Jags season.
Yeah.
Since he's gotten there, Trevor Lawrence looks so much more comfortable. He's like allowed Liam Cohen to run an offense that like feels like Liam Cohen offense, and everything's been good. Like Trevor Lawrence's QBR has been up since Jacoby's gotten there. They have like that reliable third down guy in wake of the Brian Thomas like fallout.
He's been getting a little bit back. I mean,
he's been getting there, but now he can play second fiddle.
Yeah.
It felt like he came in, it was like, you're the clear number one, and they were fumbling around on offense. And now with the vet Jacoby there, they look good.
Yeah. Texans Colts went kind of how I thought it would go.
Me too, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't think it's panic mode for the Colts yet.
Frauds, that's what I'll say.
They just lost 2 in a row, and they lost against the worst defense, or the best defense in the league, sorry.
3 out of 4, though. They've lost.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't think it's panic mode yet. I think they are a good team. I think it is about getting Daniel Jones out of his head, and it's about, I don't know. I think they're better than the Jags. That's what I will say. I think the Texans might be in a better position than they are, and maybe a better team because that defense is so dominant. But at the same time, like, I believe less in the Jags than I do in the Colts.
That's fair. Sauce got hurt. Daniel Jones is dealing with an injury, though. Like, things are starting to pile up.
Well, yeah, he's a fractured tibia or something, or a fibula, whatever.
Things are just piling up for them at a time where if you were winning and you could deal with those injuries, but now it's like, all right, you made this big trade for Sauce. He's going to be out a couple weeks. Daniel Jones battling through injury. Looked all right despite the injury, but I don't know. I'm pretty afraid. I could see them missing the playoffs.
I could see them missing the playoffs too, but now that's just because that division is so tight. Yeah. Like, I think the Texans, Jags, and Colts, and they all play each other a bunch at the end of the season, so it's going to be a weird... It depends how it all shakes out. I think the Colts could have breakout big games against their division opponents and make the playoffs, but I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I know that the Chiefs are definitely hoping that the Jags win. Yeah. Because if the Colts are in the tiebreaker, the Chiefs have the tiebreaker over the Colts, and if the Jags are the wild card, then they can't do it. Yeah. So, Saints Dolphins doesn't matter. Falcons Jets doesn't matter. Cards Bucks. That was Tristan Wirfs caught a touchdown. Pretty awesome.
It's good to see the Bucs getting healthy.
Yeah, Bucky Irving's back.
Yep. It's scary, like how much football he missed, and he just came back in and was that effective.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Bucky Irving.
Somebody who does more like actual football content than we do, make a documentary about what's going on.
I know. I want to know.
Yeah, because I am now curious as well, because I've seen the stories. They're making their way to Twitter.
Yeah.
People are like, okay, what's going on here with Bucky?
Super weird. I wouldn't be surprised if he did a press conference in like a dress and like full makeup in the coming weeks. Like he seems like on a Rodman kind of arc.
I wouldn't be surprised if he did a full press conference in Latin.
Really?
You know what I mean? Like, it just, or like Aramaic or something.
He's really fumbling that Bucky's sponsorship. I thought he should be getting this year.
Yeah, but there aren't a lot of Bucky's in Florida, right? It's mostly
They're
Texas.
Close. Yeah, it's like right through the panhandle. They're right over there.
Right.
The Cardinals are a mess, dude.
Right.
Yeah. I think the Bucs, I think they have someone really easy this week. I think it's the Saints this week. And they have an easy end of the year. They could be running hot, and that like first 5 weeks of all that Baker hype, I think he has the opportunity to like get right back on that hype going into the playoffs.
Yeah, and it's really just a 2-horse race in that division. It's the Panthers who beat the Rams, upset the Rams, and I mean, my gauge on the whole thing is that pretty much everybody sees that as like a stumble by the Rams and not like a true sign of that the Panthers are really good. Like, that's to me at least.
Yeah, I mean, they stayed toe-to-toe. They forced a lot of turnovers, which no one's been able to do against Matt Stafford this year. So that was the big thing. They turned turnovers into points with the pick six, and they just ran the ball pretty effectively. I think they ran 40 times or like 36 times on the Rams.
Yeah.
And so that's a key to victory is like against the Rams is time of possession, taking advantage of the turnovers if you can get them. And then Bryce Young played kind of error-free football. So that's a recipe to win.
It looked good. I just am like, I saw what they did last week, and then I saw what they did the week before that, which looked a lot like this week. I'm kind of like, okay, they're just a temperamental team. Yeah. They're mercurial. It's
Shout out Canales, though. That's the most wins the Panthers have had since 2022. So
yeah. I mean, I think Canales is a good coach, and I think they've got stuff. They've got a lot of pieces.
Yeah.
I just don't look at them as a scary playoff team.
No, if they finish 9-8, 8-9, I think that's like a huge success for them. And there's a lot you could like put on the calendar and be like, yep, Bryce Young's that guy these weeks.
I do think going into next year, most people will pick the Panthers to win that division.
Sure.
I think that's like the trending. They're trending up towards the top of that division.
Well, and they're in that good spot where they still have their quarterback on their rookie contract. So they can go out and spend money, pair him with the other good wide receiver that they just drafted. You got Rico Dowdle. They can like spend some money on defense, maybe bring in one more weapon, and they could be a division winner.
Yeah, McMillan has overshadowed Emeka Egbuka by in the offensive rookie of the year stuff. It really looks like he's going to get it, which is he's been so effective the last 5 weeks, and before that he wasn't really getting many targets.
Yeah, if it weren't for that fourth down catch for a touchdown, though, he would have had like one catch for 8 yards that game.
Yeah, that's what happens, though. You know, a big play is what it matters. So. Vikings Seahawks. I mean,
awesome.
The Vikings are fucking awful.
Yeah,
Holy
that was
shit.
awesome though to see. I think that's the first time a team has ever shut out another team with like less than 250 yards. The Seahawks barely had 200 yards of offense.
Yeah.
And they won 26-0.
Mm.
Well, they did have the pick six on the Brosmer chest pass or whatever, but that's pretty crazy. That's like that defense is so good. I know.
You see who their third string quarterback was? The Vikings.
No, who?
Justin Jefferson.
No way.
He was listed as third string quarterback.
Wow.
On the depth
they just
chart.
would have ran like Wildcat or something.
They had, and there was another dude behind them that was another like random backup. It wasn't any of like JJ. No, Wentz. No, this other guy. And then Justin Jefferson, and people were posting that video of the one dude throwing the pass and then running and catching it, and they were like, "This is Justin Jefferson getting into the Vikings Seahawks game."
That's awesome. Get Justin Jefferson to Cleveland in this offseason. I don't know how it gets done.
Oh yeah, he's requesting a trade right now.
Pair him with Shador.
Oh yeah,
that would just be the gritty, the watch, the bust down baguettes, right? You know, all that. That would be classy.
Perfect timing.
I got these baguettes.
All right,
stay shining.
Bills Steelers. The Bills kind of returned to form. People are hype on them again. Yeah. I think the Steelers are just in a tough place right now.
They're banged up. Their defense sucks. They give up. I mean, they gave up like 250 on the ground. The Bills also have the 8th best defense in football. Yeah. Which I don't really understand because when they look bad, they look so bad and really flawed. But they have the 2nd best offense and the 8th best defense, and that's like a recipe for a team that could go to the Super Bowl.
Definitely.
Josh Allen just broke the all-time record for QB rushing touchdowns. That's cool.
Cam Newton had it before,
And Cam Newton played for at least 5 more years than Josh Allen.
No, he played for the Panthers.
Oh, my bad. I thought he played for 5 more years than Josh Allen. That old team from Milwaukee.
Yeah, that's a different team, yeah. Raiders, Chargers.
That was, okay, I do. Because Justin Herbert's a badass, dude. He broke his hand and came back in and had like the 5th best QBR of the week out of any quarterback.
Yeah.
That's a tough motherfucker.
Yeah, he's tough.
They needed that win, and I know it was against a shitty team, but he like threw some great balls that, I don't know. When the Chargers are working, I really like watching them. I like Vidal. I like Herbert. Yeah. I like everyone on that offense.
I agree with that, and they were wearing the Ladanians. They were wearing the awesome jerseys, and that makes me want to root for them. But I have learned this year, Titans and Raiders, I circle those on the schedule, and I go, it doesn't matter how you look against these two teams.
No, I know.
Specifically, defenses look unbelievable against the Raiders. Yeah. Or offenses, sorry, because... No, defenses, because their O-line is so bad. Their O-line is so bad that your defense looks dominant. And then the Titans, it's like your defense looks shut down because they can't get anything going on offense because their O-line is bad.
I think Cam Ward's been sacked 50 times this year.
Yeah, he's like Caleb Williams from last year on a worse team.
Yeah.
Like he has no pieces. He's got like... Everybody there is like an idea that could be good or somebody who used to be good.
Yeah, I wonder what the set is on teams that get back-to-back #1 picks.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy. They're going to get the #1 pick again.
Yeah, easily. Unless, I think they are going to get it. The Raiders are the only ones with a shot at it, really.
Yeah.
Because the Jets also, they won.
They won. Browns could get it still. Hold on, hope.
Yeah,
if we fall on our sword against the Titans next week, or this week.
Yeah, that could be cool. And then last 2 games, Broncos, Commanders, that was fucking electric.
That was an electric game.
I literally, after end of the first quarter, I turned it off to like watch TV because I was kind of like, Broncos went up a little bit. I'm like, it's, not going to be that interesting of a game. I watched an episode of TV. the season finale of Chair Company, by the way.
Nice. I still haven't seen it.
And then I turned it back and I was like, oh, the game's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
And then I watched the rest of it into overtime and was like, one, the Commanders just so gritty, so like.
Yeah, I was gonna say Dan Quinn saved his job. The way that team like came out and has played for him the last couple weeks, especially the defense, like what he's gotten out of Bobby Wagner, and I love that play.
And Von Miller.
Yeah, I love that play late in the fourth. I think Denver was like, it was like a 3rd and 2 or something, and Bo Nix goes to do like the fast play where he calls like a quick slant, and Bobby goes up to the defensive lineman and like taps him and is like, "Don't rush, drop." Like he saw the play, and the lineman dropped in coverage, and Bo just threw it right at the lineman, and I was like, the fact that the vets are like that dialed on a team that's whatever 3-8, and they were just like flying around hustling. Also, it's like a classic Sean Payton game where they like. Your first 3 drives are like scripted and they work really well. And then he just like either asks too much of Bo Nix and Bo Nix just goes check down mode. They just go like completely anemic for 3 quarters.
Yeah.
They like scored their first 3 times out and then just like 3 and out, 1 drive, check down on someone else that's open. Like it just looked awful until the very end.
Yeah, I don't think it looked awful because I mean, here's the thing. When I was watching it, I was kind of like, okay, Bo Nix has some accuracy issues sometimes, especially on easy throws. I was like, some of these he's just throwing at their feet.
Yeah.
But then he's making these really like truly impressive throws.
The Cortland Sutton on at halftime.
Oh,
is like
and it's a lot of the time it's like kind of back against the wall stuff, 3rd and 4th down, need, 8. And he's getting it done, and I like watching that.
But
great. Then I will say what I liked about the Commanders is that I like the choice at the end of that game to just like go for 2, and if you win, you win,
exactly,
and if you lose, and then it was just batted down by Benito, and that was like
that's
badass.
Yeah,
it was so sick to watch him just go up. Boom, and then run, and then you just saw Mariota, who gave it his all. Mariota was like fighting.
He's a fighter and can be an absolute doofus at times. Yep. Like he makes some plays where you're like, what the fuck? Also, he's been in the NFL zeitgeist or like whatever vernacular for 15 years, 16 years now.
He's 30.
Yeah, but like from at least 12 years, like since he was at Oregon, he's like a Heisman winner, and then all of his time in the NFL, we pronounced his name 7 different ways during that telecast.
Yeah.
That's bizarre. Well, it's Mariota. People just said it like 9 different ways. I'm like, this guy has started 40 games in the NFL.
Marcus Mariota. That's how I've always heard them say it.
They said it. What were they? People will know what I'm saying. They were like correcting each other. Mariota. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, Marcus Mariota.
But he's a battler and he's like one of the best backup quarterbacks in the NFL.
Yeah.
That's the guy you kill to have in your team.
He had that, the one play that they were talking about where he rushed it and needed to get it out of bounds going forward, and second effort got out of bounds and held the ball out. I was like, damn.
Great play. One of the worst play calls of the season. They had no timeouts. It's 3rd and 6. They do a designed quarterback run. If they're short, you don't have time, or you can't spike it because it's 4th down. Game over. If he ends up going backwards even after he gets it, game's over. Unless you can run your field goal unit out there. It's an insane play call. But shout out Dan Quinn. I like that fight. I like seeing a 3-8 team be feisty.
Yeah. Okay. Last one. Last night. Giants, Patriots. First of all, Ellis.
Yeah.
Is a psycho.
Yeah.
That was like, I'm not even joking. I don't get moral about football when I'm watching it. That made me like shudder. Just not the hit on Dart.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the other hit on the return.
Yeah.
Head to head, chips his helmet.
Yeah.
Dude is like borderline seizing.
Yeah.
And he is dapping everybody up. They are literally showing the guy walking off, like unable to stand.
Yeah.
Like this. And he is dapping everybody up. And they're like, what a guy to have on your team. Yeah. Look at this guy. I'm like, that guy's a psycho.
Yeah, if he would have had a spear, he would have killed him.
He's a murderer.
Yeah, he would have killed him. Yeah. If he had a weapon, he would have used it to end his life. That's the kind of guy you want on your team.
I understand that, but I also literally was like, if I would refuse to do kick and punt returns for the.
Yeah, I'd be like, fair catch, just walk off to the bench. I'm good.
I'd be like, no.
I'm good.
Like, it's scary. That
guy's scary, and I also wanted to touch on some other beef real quick before we finish that game.
Yeah.
Juwan Jennings is a hoe,
Oh, yeah.
So you hear Shelby Harris say that?
Yeah.
What is up with that?
I don't know.
Juwan Jennings is public enemy number one. Shelby Harris said he's a hoe. He knows why he got hit in the nuts, and he's lucky that no one's hit him in his jaw yet.
Oh, yeah. He was saying something insane.
Yeah, Malik Collins, rest in peace.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Because Malik Collins was leading the NFL as a defensive tackle in sacks, having a career year for himself. He goes down with seemingly a season-ending injury, and Juwan Jennings is like talking shit to his body on the ground and then hiding behind his offensive line.
Yeah.
Once like Shelby Harris and the guys heard it, and so Shelby Harris just went crazy.
Right.
We got to get to the bottom of that. NFL mic'd up. I know you heard what he said. Yeah. Get it over to me now.
Yeah, I would love to see that. Jackson Dart, I will say, looked good in a loss. I will. Yeah. I was like, okay. He's got to protect himself a little bit more. Yeah. Obviously, he just came back from concussion, and he's like throwing his body around. You can't do that. But I think there's hope for the Giants.
I do too.
The Patriots just honestly look on both sides of the ball.
They look great.
Dominant. They have a 2-0 record against playoff teams right now.
Drake May looks really, really good.
Really good, and like, I love the thing. This is just like dumb body language stuff that I like when he does interviews. I know I've talked about how his answers are all basically the same, but I love that he like talks like this and then he goes, he has this like weird like pouting face thing that he does when he's listening.
Not a lot of emotion.
No, he's like remembering what he's supposed to say to every question, just like vague nothing, you know?
Yeah.
And
that team looks dialed in right now.
Oh, I mean,
they look very dialed in.
And I don't understand why they still have Ramondre Stevenson going. He had a few little runs there, but like,
it's just saving gas.
Yeah, saving gas for Travion, I guess. But like, Travion is like making special plays.
Right, but you want him to make those in AFC Championship games.
Yeah, and they look like they're going there. If I had to guess. So, and those jerseys are fucking awesome too.
Yeah,
the Patriot, Pat the Patriot. They're
damn.
So awesome.
Shout out Ken Burns, Revolutionary War. That's the vibe it's giving me.
Yeah. All right, let's do power rankings. Sorry.
Let's do it, baby.
Remember, this is a podcast.
This is a podcast now. It's at number 10. I got my fucking boys. First time of the year. Let's go. I know they have an outside shot at the playoffs. They pretty much have to win out, but they have an easy schedule and can do it if they can get through the Lions this week. Not that I want them to. I don't really care. They look great. That's the best offense in football. That's the best pairing of wide receivers. Dak is dialed in. It's like, kind of feels like house money. It feels like you get through that Chiefs game, and it's like I would say, I know they're probably not going to be favored going into Ford Field, but I think on the outside looking in, as any sort of sports analyst would say, it kind of feels like they're going to win that game.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard for me to think of an argument where I'm like, oh, Lions get back to form and beat the shit out of the Cowboys. I don't.
It just depends if that defense holds up, continues being really good, the Cowboys defense.
Yeah,
that's true. I think the Lions have obviously the potential to blow out any team with their offense. True.
But yeah, super impressive turnaround of the season. You got to give Jerry Jones credit when it's due, despite him being a fucker and a racist. But yeah.
And Dak, obviously.
Yeah, he's not a fucker, though.
He's an outside MVP candidate right now.
And he's bald, so.
Yeah. Number 10 for me, I also have the Cowboys.
Hey, girl! Nice to see you!
They really do look good, and I don't think they have to win out to make the playoffs. I think they can have one more loss. I just think if they don't beat the Lions, it'll start looking really, really difficult to make it.
Yeah.
And so I don't think it can be this game. I think they have to beat the Lions, and then they're still in the picture.
Yeah.
And if they don't beat the Lions, if they do beat the Lions, they can afford one more loss, and I think they'll end up making it.
Yeah, but it's like Minnesota, New Orleans. They have an easy. If they get through the Lions with a win, they're gonna win out, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I could see it, but you know any given
Sunday.
It's the
NFL, baby.
Yeah.
It's the NFL.
All right, number 9 for you.
I got the Colts. They dropped a lot. I am on total fraud alert for them. I'm not even on watch. I'm ringing the alarm. Fraud. I know that doesn't sound like an alarm, but that's the fraud alarm.
There's like 18 Super Bowl contenders. How are you calling your 9th best team in the NFL a fraud already?
What's that?
Like, there's like 18 teams who could win the Super Bowl.
What's that?
Like, there's a lot of parity right now, so I'm just confused why you have a team that you don't believe in at all at number 9. It's too late in the season for that.
Well, because I've had them at number 1 during this season, and it's just like I feel like I've been exposed. It's like if your dad drops his towel out of the shower and you find out he's got a winky dink.
Okay.
It's like fraud. You're a fraud.
But then do you believe in him to still fuck your mom?
No, absolutely not.
Right, okay.
But
then why do you have him at number 9?
Because he fucked my mom once.
Right, okay.
You know what I mean?
Right. Okay. Yeah, so, I understand. That's like Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, maybe it grows big.
Right, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor's like
The one time
the hard penis of my winky dink father.
Yeah. Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah, sure.
But Sauce Gardner injury, the Daniel Jones injury, Steichen as a last name. I don't know. I just don't believe in them as a team right now. So they're going to have to show me. Dude, Daniel Jones is like a turnover prone guy. I do not want to go into the playoffs with that cross-eyed mongoloid freak with a fractured fibula.
All right. Number 9 for me, Texans. It's just that defense. They're on a winning streak right now. It's getting CJ Stroud back. That was kind of good because I thought CJ Stroud was going to look shaky.
He did.
Because, I just mean like if they lost, it'd be like Davis Mills won 3 in a row and then they lose with CJ Stroud. And they didn't. They won. And they look good and they look formidable. And I think they'll get better as the season goes on, as their offense improves, as CJ Stroud gets back in his rhythm. And I think we all forgot about Nico Collins, and he's
I didn't.
Great wide receiver.
Rushing touchdown, too.
Yeah.
That was fun.
And
he's the bomb, dude. He's the bomb.com.
They have the best defensive duo in the league right now, in my opinion, in terms of rushers. Daniil Hunter and Will Anderson Jr. are like, it's like that and the Rams. Because the Rams got, what's his face?
Yeah.
Byron and Jared Verse. But
Browns have Miles and Garrett.
Right, that's true. Yeah.
You know what's sick? He's gonna break the single sack season record in the same amount of games or less than Strahan.
Yeah.
I don't want him to break it in week 17.
Of course.
Because that feels
right.
Asterisk next to it. Unless he fucking gets like 6 in the last week or whatever.
Yeah.
So he's got a chance to do that. And the Broncos are on pace for single season team sack record.
Yeah.
They're on pace to tie the 84 Bears right now with 72. They have 51 right now.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah.
The defense is rocking, baby. And you know what else is weird? They didn't start keeping sacks until 82.
Yeah, I know.
That seems a little late.
Yeah.
It seems like that's a stat that should have clicked in the 60s. Quarterback can't throw it, tackled behind the line. What should we call that? Nothing for 25 more years. It's weird.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
Whatever.
It meant, before that, being sacked meant being fired from your job.
Oh, true.
So that's when people would be like, oh, he got sacked.
Bleh.
But now that, it doesn't mean that.
It means you had the ball and you got tackled behind the line.
If you're a quarterback.
Yeah. Number 8, I have the Texans.
Oh.
But yeah, Nick Chubb lowering that shoulder, getting in the end zone just made me shed a tear out of not my eyeballs. Out of my other balls. They're good. They're rolling. D'Amico's like a coach that really gets them fired up. I think that you never want to draw it up that way, but going through the adversity, winning games with the backup, getting CJ back, everything is lined up right now, and that offense has the time and grace to get back in line with CJ while that defense is just flying around. So, and that was a huge, huge win for them this week. That's like a total season changer right there.
Yeah, number 8 for me. I got the Bills. I don't know. I think they've lost 2. You forgot about them?
Whoopsie.
Yeah. They lost too many games to bad teams, and so it's hard for me to believe in them all the way, but I do believe in them as a playoff team, and I think once they get there, they've got the experience. Josh Allen's been there before and won, and so that is going to be when you're playing against these new playoff teams in the AFC, Drake May, Bo Nix, that, the experience is going to come into play, and I think the Bills can beat anybody in the NFL any given Sunday. They can also lose to just about anybody, maybe aside from the Titans and the Raiders, but they have lost to the Dolphins and the Falcons, and so I don't believe in them that much, but we'll see.
I'm going to do an amendment here at number 7. I have the Bills
No,
as well.
don't do that.
What? I forgot about it.
I know, but we can't do that graphically.
I know, so pop up who I had at 7.
Okay.
Tony, who do I got at 7 there?
It was the Eagles. I bet he's going in and trying to make it
No,
the
he's
Bills.
not.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
Watch this.
He would
It's gonna
never
say
do
Bills.
that. He would do sauce if he was doing that.
Look at that.
Look at that. At number 7, I have the Bills. They have the second best offense in the league, the 8th best defense. I totally forgot about them. I've wiped the Eagles off the board.
That's so dumb.
No, it's not. I forgot about them.
The Eagles are better than the Bills.
I don't think so. That's why I got the Bills up here at 7. You were a dick, dude. You know what? Do you think Stephen A. Smith would out Skip Bayless like this? If Skip made a little mistake.
You outed yourself.
No, I didn't.
Yes,
you outed
did.
me.
No, you
You're
said
outing
I'm
me.
making an amendment.
You're outing me, and I'm not even ready to be out. That's fucked up.
No,
That's not messed up.
No, because you said it. first. I didn't say anything.
Yeah, I mean, this Bills defense, man, it's just like it comes to play occasionally, and they ran that rock in Heinz Field, and that Josh Allen, I tell you what do we always say here on Cheap Seats? Freaky white guy.
We haven't done that since last season, I feel like. We gotta bring that back.
You.
I missed you too, girl. All right, number 7 for me. Packers.
Boo. Oh, shit. Just kidding.
Listen. They looked quite good. What's that?
That's the biggest balls win I've seen all year in the NFL.
Yeah.
They went 3 for 3 on 4th down, and that 4th and 3 to win the game in Detroit when Dan Campbell's not converting on 4th and Matt LaFleur's had his job called for already this year, and he says, "Hey, Dan, I got a little nut sack of my own.
Yeah, take a look at that.
He'd take a little lick of my nuts."
Yeah.
That was, I hated to see it, but my dad looked at me and went,
Yeah, I mean, the Packers are back to being kind of scary. I think they're like the Bills in that they can kind of lose to anybody and they can kind of beat anybody.
yeah, Christian Watson's looked really good in the last 3 weeks.
He's
really
like
good.
the closest thing they have to a wide receiver number 1 right now. Golden hasn't been producing the way that they thought he would as a rookie, and Dobbs has been really drop prone.
Yeah.
And so it's nice to have some stability with Christian Watson. Not having Tucker Kraft has also been really bad for the Packers, and they've really put it together now. So.
Emmanuel Wilson's running the ball, and Micah Parsons has exploded the last couple of weeks. He has 5 sacks in the last 2 weeks. That's a killer.
He's a dog.
I got Bears finally cracking my power ranking. It's hard to even put them this high, but at what point do you say wins stop matter? Like, you know what I mean? They're fucking 9 wins. They just beat the Eagles.
You say Wingstop?
Yeah, when does Wingstop get here? I'm hungry.
Yeah, I ordered some too. Lemon pepper flats.
I ordered some too, lemon pepper drums.
Really?
No, this team's awesome. We said what we had to say during their matchup. It's great that they have a run game. It relieves Caleb to do special things in small times and not the whole game. He's getting protected because they have that run game. They can't rush everyone at him. It's fun to see. I like the Ben Johnson shirt off. Roo rah rah.
Mm-hmm. You know what they say?
I don't.
A good quarterback. A good quarterback is like a penis with a sexually transmitted disease.
Why?
It needs protection to fuck. All right, number 6 for me is the Eagles. I have them up here because they're better than the Bills. Hello, Skip Bayless.
What?
Hello, Skip Bayless.
Why are you talking to me like you're Skip Bayless?
You're Skip Bayless.
I know, but you sound like Skip Bayless.
I said, hello, Skip Bayless.
That's not what Stephen A. sounds like.
Stephen A. Smith musical?
Hello, Skip Bayless. It's me, Stephen A.
And we're on ESPN.
No, he's usually on Fox.
I know. Not in the musical.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry.
The Eagles, they lost to the Bears, and
they looked like shit.
They looked like shit. And here's what this is my favorite thing about the Eagles. It's very funny. Is as soon as AJ Brown started catching the ball, I was like, oh fuck. The Eagles are going to lose this game. Because when AJ Brown has
good game,
they lose. And it's just so weird. And then the defense has been so good all season, and then they just get ran all over, and not in big chunk plays. It is literally like there's no breakout run in that game. It was just consistently just
by 1,000
run
cuts.
over. It was fucking awesome.
It was awesome.
Because I hate seeing the Eagles win. Nick Sirianni looks like a fucking doofus out there.
I was at a doctor's house, and it was all Eagles fans, like 9 Eagles fans, 4 generations.
Yeah.
And they were all jerseys on, and they were like, you got to root for him today, Graydon, if you're going to be here. No bad vibes. And I just sat there and was like.
I was at Elephant and Castle, a bar, like a soccer-themed bar in Chicago that was playing the game. And so
a soccer bar?
Well, yeah, that was the closest one to us where they said, like, my dad asked the hotel lady, like, where do people get drinks?
Why would she fucking know?
Because she works at the hotel.
Oh, okay,
and so then she was like, hey, Elephant and Castle's a good place to go. And so we went there 2 days in a row. I watched Ohio State, Michigan there too. I had breakfast there. I had a banger.
Oh, you had a banger. Some bangers and mash.
Yeah, just a banger though.
Just one banger.
Well, that was part of the full English breakfast that I had. There was no
beans?
mash. Oh yeah, there were beans.
You got beans? Did you get blood sausage?
No, just a banger and eggs and
beans and tomato
and beans, roasted tomatoes and
bacon.
Yeah, a little bit of bacon, maybe. I forget. And then some home fried potatoes.
Holy shit. Look at you go. Yeah, that was a boring story. Let's go into my
Number 5, 49ers.
Oh my God.
Yeah, girl, I'm just going to say this. The way Brock Purdy can push that ball down the field when he's actually going, I think everybody needs to be a little more afraid. I kind of put him here more as a shock value thing.
I was going to say.
I think they're more of like a 7.
I didn't forget about them. I actively chose not to put them in my top.
I think they're like more of a 7, 8. But I got him here because this is a team Kyle Shanahan coached. I always praise him. The way that defense has been playing with the injuries they've been having. Robert Saleh was wearing that fucking... He's almost looked like he was wearing a Rasta hat, but he had no dreads in. He was wearing like a droopy beanie, and he's like shiny for some reason. He's got like a real... His skincare, drop the skincare, Saleh.
Yeah.
There's something really scary about them right now to me. And when Brock Purdy is getting back into it, and the Browns have second best defense in the league, and the way they were able to move and push the ball on us, that Christian McCaffrey double threat, Kittle's playing out of his mind. I don't know. I think the whole NFL, if the Rams drop another game or if Seattle drops another game and 49ers can get themselves into a position where they can host one game in the playoffs if they don't have to go on the road the whole playoffs, I don't know. This is my number one scary team, NFL. This is my Graydon's scary team to look out for. Don't sleep on them or turn the lights off because they'll come out and bite you and or kill you like Jason. Team. That's my thing. That's like this. This team gets that tag.
Robert Saleh kind of looked like bro from the Smashing Machine.
Girl, you talking about Dwayne?
Yeah, like Dwayne's character though.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Does that suck?
No, I think he's hot.
Oh, sick.
Number 5 for me, I have the Bears. They just beat the Eagles, and I brought them all the way up to number 5. I know some people got them like number 2. People got them number 3. They have the number 1 seed in the NFC. I did not see that coming. They have looked good on both sides of the ball. We kind of praised them about certain things earlier.
Praise me like you should. Okay.
But yeah, so I think they are a scary team, and it's hard for me to even like fathom in my mind that in the NFC North they're the highest in the power rankings.
Yeah,
for me.
I don't even get it.
Like the Lions and Packers are both scarier in my mind, but the Bears are just playing better football. So I got the Bears.
What are you gonna do?
So
I mean, look at like yeah.
All right, number 4 for Graydon. I'll help him out.
Number 4 for me. Who we got? Broncos. I think they could be in the top 3, and if it was, my biggest fear with this team is just that Sean Payton play calling stuff. Sometimes I feel like he still thinks he has Drew Brees as a quarterback.
He kind of does sometimes. He does 40% of the time.
It's just that Bo can make every throw, and he made some bad throws and he can make some mistakes, but to me, it's just the decision making. There are times on 3rd and 5 where he has someone open, or on 3rd and 8 and he just checks down for 2 yards. He's like so conservative at times and then doesn't seem to use the arm talent he does have at other times. Fuck that. So, and he's like a Mormon bitch and trained with Charlie Kirk and shit. So fuck that. Sean Payton, I feel like, could step on his own dick and trip and fall in the playoffs. But RJ Harvey looked good. Especially on short yardage shit, which is good to see for a young little guy. He got in for 2 touchdowns. I hit that bet. That was dope. But yeah, awesome defense. Benito's insane.
Broncos, I think I have at number 4 as well. Yeah, they haven't lost since negative week 4, so it's like crazy.
Yeah, and Pat Surtain being back is just he deletes. He's a Darrell Revis.
Yeah,
he deletes a whole side of the field.
Yeah,
you can't throw over there if he's over there, and they tried to in that 4th quarter and in overtime a couple times, and it's like, why? Why bother? The dude's a blanket.
Bother doing that?
Yeah, the guy's like a blanket of death.
Yeah, I think the Broncos are like of every team, it's like them and the Seahawks. I'd like to see do it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Of every team that's kind of in the hunt right now. I mean, Bears too. I do love Chicago, as a city.
I was gonna say
it'd be fun.
Denver's not. Sean Payton and Bo Nix are not that likable. I like every other skill position and fun thing about those teams, but like Bo Nix and Sean Payton suck cock and balls and dick.
Yeah, I guess so. But Sean Payton, aside from sucking cock, he also sucks bong.
Yeah, he sucked bong.
He sucks a bong.
Yeah, but he sucked bong with college boys like he want to touch them.
No, I don't think he wanted to touch them. It
seemed weird.
I think, honestly, if anything, he was trying to touch college girls, which is worse, or I don't know.
What is it? Is it worse or better?
I don't know. The other day, a girl that I know posted a picture of Urban Meyer with her when she was in college.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Go Bucks today," or whatever. And I was like, "What the
girl,
fuck?
did you let him hit or what? Or not?"
I didn't say that.
Oh,
yeah.
You didn't.
And
why did it say your Instagram handle on that as under the comments?
It was an Instagram story.
What? Can't hear you. I'm too busy hanging loose. Number 3 for me. I got the Patriots. Maybe they should be higher. Maybe they shouldn't. Fuck off. This is where I got them. This team is like this. That Patriots culture did not fall far from the tree once Bill Belly lost his mind. It seems like he just gave it to Mike Vrabel. Vrabel's got them boys sewn up.
How about that mustache from Mike?
Sewn up from the toe up.
How about that mustache from Mike, though?
What about
Mike V?
What about
He's got a nice-ass mustache.
Okay,
on.
yeah, okay.
All right.
It's nice.
I'm sorry you don't have a mustache.
Fuck off!
That's fucking crazy. He tried one. It didn't work.
Next, just go.
I'll go. Okay, number 3. Oh, no, I spilled my water.
Good. Hope it fucking spilled on your phone.
Seahawks. They looked, Whatever. They beat the fuck out of the Vikings, but like, who cares? Sam Darnold, revenge acquired. I love that. That was kind of cool. That's it.
Number 2 for me, I got the Rammies. Jesus, Tony, a little slow there. What did you say?
I thought it was fine.
Okay, sorry.
I don't know.
Oh no, Tony, I was just kidding, man. Popping back up, sauce me. These Rams. They lose a weird game to Carolina that I feel like does expose them a little bit. I don't know. I had to drop them for the fun of it. They lost, and they're obviously not like last week. This is what I love about the NFL. It's week 12. Rams by far the best team in the NFL. Straight to the Super Bowl. Everyone's like, money's on them. They're negative odds to win 100 straight games. And everybody's like, Matthew Stafford, dead-ass MVP, everybody, all this. And then they go out and lose to the Panthers.
Yeah.
And he started the game with back-to-back picks, one of them being a pick 6.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome, dude. The football gods will put you in your place real quick and humble you.
Yeah, and everybody, like, I saw the thumbnails on, NFL YouTube where, like, every team is beatable.
Yep.
And it's just because the Rams lost to the Panthers.
Shout out Carolina Mike, dude. If you had 150,000.
All right, number 2 for me, I also have the Rams. All that stuff that he said, I still think they're a fucking awesome team, and they're probably going to the Super Bowl. I think they're the best team in the NFC still, and possibly the best team in the NFL.
I think you're the best team in the NFC.
Thanks, man. But I'm not a team. I'm not going to say anything about you. Not today. No.
Number 1, I have the Seahawks. I have them here. They obviously win convincing against Minnesota, but I have them here mainly because I think between them and the Broncos, all those top 4 are like could be interchangeable. I think a deciding factor there is the Seahawks have the best home field advantage, and if they can win that division and get to host some playoff games, I think that's scarier than going into SoFi. I think that's scarier than going into New England. I think it's scarier than going into Denver. Denver's the closest there on home field advantage. But Seahawks can just dominate a game. We've seen their defense and special teams like just absolutely explode out of the gates in a couple first quarters. And then if you're not putting Sam Darnold in a genuine shootout and giving him the opportunity to make those mistakes, I think they really are the best team in football.
I wish they were the best team in football, but I still think that the problem is that, important games have been tough for Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
With an easy schedule, he looks like unbelievable, and it's still proving to be a problem this year. He sucks against the Rams. He has big issues against certain teams, and I can't imagine that the playoffs. Well, I can imagine that the playoffs will be a similar problem.
I got big issues too.
Why?
Just with some people.
Oh, are you looking for notes, or are you just?
No, I got some big issues with people.
Okay, then I'm going to do my number 1 team.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, number 1, I got the Patriots. I think Foxborough's the hardest place to go into in the playoffs, mostly because it snows there.
Foxborough.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Seahawks, that's tough to play because it's loud.
It rained, though, in fish.
Yeah, it rains fish, but it's also, which is weird, but it's but I guess, if the Hawks are in the sea, the fish have got to be somewhere, right? Might as well be in the sky.
Yeah.
The Patriots they look like a winning, I'm starting to hate them again. Yep. That's the thing that's awesome, is as a football fan who watched, the last 15 years of football, you go like, oh my God, the fucking Patriots.
All familiar.
I fucking hate them. Yeah. And then I liked them because I was like, oh, underdog team.
Yeah.
And I do like Mike Vrabel. And I
do too.
I like some players on the team. I like Travion.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I watched them last night and was like, oh, these fuckers.
Yeah, fuck this. First to 11. I'm like, these dicks.
Yeah, and the way that they're hitting people, I was like, you're gonna put people in wheelchairs and shit. Like, I don't like it.
Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah, so I think the Patriots are, and they're 2-0 against playoff teams. So that's kind of my thing.
Yeah,
I think they're the best team right now. I wonder how many teams do you think have been at?
I don't know. I'm just guessing.
How many teams do you think you've had at number 1 throughout the season?
At least 2.
No, I know, but like
5, maybe 5.
Okay.
Did I do Browns first week? No. I should have.
Not yet.
I had a chance.
That's going to happen.
Sack guys.
Sack guys.
The top 10 sack guys. Myles Garrett, all time. What a beast. Please tune in. I love you. And if you, never mind. I got nothing else to say. This was the best episode of this we've ever done.
You think so?
I do. I think that was the best top 10s we've ever had, too.
Okay.
This is a podcast now. Face. Get used to it. And remember, stay tuned for next week. I'll do Graydon's scariest team that you shouldn't turn off the lights for because they'll come out and bite you and then kill you like Jason. That's my new thing that you guys are going to come back for every week.
All right, yeah. In terms of real things, Copes.shop. Check out the merch. There's cheap seat sweatshirt and a hat on there if you just like this. And if you like the other stuff we do, like Hivemind or Hivemind Unlimited, there's stuff for that on there as well. And then you had something big that you wanted to plug or promote, right?
What?
You told me before this that you wanted 20 seconds at the end of the video to say the plug.
I'm crowdfunding resources to buy a 50% stake in a Bojangles franchise that I'm going to open up with my friend Chris Grissom. And all the proceeds that we'll get from that location of Bojangles will be split 50-50 between me and my friend Chris Grissom. So if you guys can help me raise the money, I think I need about $18K. Right now I have 0. So I can drop my Venmo or something in the bio. If you guys help me get that money, I will split that money of that franchise that I buy with my friend Chris Grissom with him 50-50 for the rest of our lives, and we'll get free chicken, and that'll be great. So thank you. Smells like football. Go Browns. And that's that. Thanks for that, man. I needed that time to plug.
No problem. Help Graydon get a Bojangles.
With Chris.
With Chris Grissom, sorry. But also buy the merch because then, because you're going to get a split of that. So, maybe some of that money, or no.
Yeah, no, I want them to buy it for me. And think of it as a Christmas gift for me.
Right.
You guys raised $18K for me.
I know, but isn't it kind of bad timing with our whole merch drop coming out? To ask them to give, you know what I mean? What if they're like, oh, I got this money set aside for Hivemind merch.
Yeah, the merch is for them. They buy that for themselves for Christmas.
But then you get money.
Yeah, but they could buy me a Bojangles. That feels better for them, I think.
So, I guess, it's just I don't want to dip into their pockets too much because it feels
once you get your Christmas money, then buy me the Bojangles.
Sure.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Good to meet you in the middle.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to
in general. Middle. Yeah, middle.
My name's
Malcolm.
He's the top. Grant's the bottom. I'm the middle.
Jesus Christ. Longest end of an episode ever. Right?
Stinks like football. See you guys.
Right,
roll it, guys. Tony.
Yeah. Goodbye now.
Tony, I said roll it. Except for that weird sneeze. I don't think you want.